Welcome back to part 2 of this week's weekly waffle. It's Friday.
Yesterday I was clever, wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. Let go of who you are, become who you might be. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. It's your road to walk, and yours alone. You'll be a lion, you'll be the deer, be like a tree, let the dead leaves fall, let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. Stars are seen in the dark, silence the mind. Stars are seen in the dark, silence the mind. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. Let your life become living poetry. You were born with wings, your heart knows the way. Born to fly. Silence the mind.
One extremely annoying shift later.
I am home from work. I've just opened a parcel which was supposed to contain a pool cover and didn't. It contained a pool skimmer. And when I went ranting back to eBay to scream that they sent me the wrong thing, I realised it was my fault and I'd ordered the wrong thing. So I'm glad I didn't get as far as actually doing the complaining. So that was annoying. And then I've got this massive box, which is a bundle that I bought on TikTok Shop. I should have got changed first, really, because I'm very hot. It's a bundle of cleaning products that I bought on TikTok Shop. Good Lord. I can't remember how much it was. Hang on a second, let me put it down there. There is Essence of Arabia room perfume. Is that what Arabia smells like? I don't know. There is Sweet Tooth something or other. Sweet Tooth Sunday furniture polish. Can't remember what I paid. I'll put it on the screen. Fresh Spanish Bubbles floor cleaner. Are you nice? Yeah, floor cleaner. It's as nice as floor cleaner could be. A huge thing of Fresh Spanish Bubbles room cleaner, it says. Powerful cleaning formula effectively removes dirt, dust and grime from various surfaces, leaving a light, fresh, pleasant scent that will uplift your mood and invigorate the senses. Wow, they've got faith in themselves, haven't they? The way I feel right now, nothing could lift my mood and invigorate my senses. There is Fridge Fresh. There is Clean Your Oven. This is the one that that I was really kind of wanting, because if it's as good as the hype, then that's the one I wanted. And then Grease Be Gone Lemon Fragrance. Say goodbye to stubborn grease and grime with our powerful liquid cleaner, suitable for most surfaces, infused with the refreshing scent of lemon. Not only leaves surfaces sparkling clean, but fills the air with a delightful citrus fragrance. There's a 5% offer code there. If anybody wants to order online, you can go to genie-clean.co.uk. This is not sponsored. I have paid for this. And you can use code TikTok5 and save 5%. But like I said, I have paid for it. I'm not necessarily recommending it. I haven't used it yet. It might be rubbish. Who knows? As you can tell, I'm not feeling very up at the moment, and I don't really know why. I'm not enjoying being back at work. There is nothing wrong with work. Nothing bad is happening. Nobody's hurting me. Nobody's upsetting me. I just don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I have a dream about what I want to be doing, and that's not it. I think I'm a bit down in general. I don't really know why. I do know why. I know for reasons that I don't necessarily want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, just a bit down in general. Yeah. I don't know what to do with myself this evening. I wanted to go to bingo, but I didn't finish work till 5. To get to bingo, we need to set off around about 5:15, which would have meant running home, running in the door, and running back out again. And I couldn't face doing that. So I might go tomorrow night. But now I don't know what to do with myself tonight. I've just swept the floor in here, tidied up in the kitchen, put a few bits away, emptied the bin. All very exciting stuff. I could go and sit in my bed and watch television, but I've been doing that a lot recently, which is not necessarily the most, what do I mean? Not necessarily the best way to raise your mood, is it sitting alone in a room watching telly? Everybody else is at work. There's only me. And I want to go to the cinema. I've got a free ticket for the cinema every month, and for the last 3 months there's been absolutely sod all that I've wanted to see. There are no comedies. If I go to the cinema, I want to watch something entertaining and lightweight. And at the moment, everything is either kids' films, I suppose, because it's the summer holidays. I think there's about 5 different kids' films on at the moment. Or The Odyssey, which I have no interest in seeing, or horrors. There's nothing remotely lightweight and lowbrow for me to go and chortle my way through. Meh to that. Meh. I'm just a misery ass. Meh. Right, I made myself some dinner. This is a Farm Foods bacon and pea risotto. I think they cost £1. Serves 1. Unless the one is me, in which case it serves 2 and probably still leftovers. 1 for today, 1 for another day. Probably tomorrow. Right, I've had a chat with Ant. He's supposed to be on the evening dog walk. Well, he is on the evening dog walk. Hello. The dogs are ready to go, but it's not time yet. It's too hot. I'm sure shut grumbly she doesn't want your golf ball. She's not interested in golf balls. She's not. She don't care about them. So I said to him, does he fancy going somewhere in the car with the dogs for the evening walk? And we'll drive somewhere. I thought perhaps a walk might do me good, and a bit of change of scenery might cheer me up a bit. So I've come in to get changed. It's not time to go yet. It's still a bit too warm. I've got a mozzie bite on my knee. Do you want to see it? Look at that angry little red patch. Itches like fury. I think that's why I'm out of sorts, because of my mozzie bite. Maybe. We are going to Paradigm, which is somewhere I haven't walked with the dogs in ages. They're very excited, but also it's balloon fiesta this weekend. We've just realised all the balloons are up, so I will try and show you some of the balloons as well, but at the moment we're driving along, so every now and again one pops out from behind a tree. There were so many balloons in view as we came up, and now I think they've nearly all gone over that way. Rob. We are up on the top of Purdown, and there is a view for miles up here, and you can see all the balloons that have gone across, and they're still coming. There's the screwdriver that confused us a few years ago when we couldn't work out what it was. There's one there that looks like a box from like Minecraft or something. Do you remember the licorice all sorts guy? There was one that was shaped like that. Yeah, him, yeah. There was one that was shaped like that. I haven't seen that for years. Maybe that's not in commission anymore. Yes. Good view of the east of the city here. And the M32. There's a scarecrow there. Can you see the scarecrow? There's not so many interesting shaped ones as there used to be. Decided that that is a TARDIS. There's the screwdriver, I think that's a TARDIS. Not sure about that one because it's got some kind of shape on the side of it. Could be Shaun the Sheep, you never know. Good morning on Saturday. It's about 9:30. I think Ant must have overslept. He's on the morning dog walk, and the dogs are like, is anybody taking us? What's going on here? I've slept on that side. My plan for today is very much work on this bedroom. The whole bedroom needs attacking violently. And I don't know if I've got the energy, and I don't know whether the temperature is going to be good enough, but I do know that I've got to make a start, because unless I make a start, it won't get done. But before I do that, I'm going to do my eBay parcels. Sadly, it's not going to take very long because I haven't sold very much stuff. Let me just get the computer fired up. I have sold this Billy Bunny Christmas tree double duvet cover set with 2 pillowcases. Where are they? Hang on, I've got the duvet. There they are. 2 pillowcases. It's quite a pretty design. It has gone for $9.99. $9.99 for a duvet set. I have sold this Joby Gorilla tripod, which was mine and was just in the cupboard when I cleared out the cupboard finally in here. That's gone for £11 plus postage. A set of 4 birdcage cabinet knobs has gone for $6.43 plus postage. The Halifax Save For It money box, $12.99 plus postage. And this set, they're already packaged, so I won't be showing you, but they're set. It's a set of Debbie Halliday placemats and coasters, Rennie Mackintosh style. They've gone for $29.99 plus postage. That's the highest value thing I've sold in ages. Is that everything? That's everything. Wow. And that is everything I've sold in the last 4 days. 4 days, 5 items. And people wonder why I want to give up eBay. Right, let's get these done. Right, it is 10:25. I have done my eBay parcels. I wrapped Tamsin's birthday presents. They're tucked up out there anyway. I am going to tidy this room, but I'm going to set a timer and I'm going to just do as much as I can before the timer runs out. Try and motivate myself by the fact that I'm on a time limit, but I'm just going to put the camera up in one corner of the room, I think. Need I say more? You can only see half of that. Entire room, shithole. Echo. Set an alarm for 12 o'clock.
Is that midday or midnight?
Midday. It's better. I've got my picture up, look. It's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. There's still these bags because these are waiting to be photographed, which I was going to do, but now Anthony and I are going to B&M, so that'll have to wait till later. That's waiting to be listed. There's still a lot of bags, but there is now clear floor space. I've tidied up the unit, and there's clear floor space to work in, and I've tidied the bedside table, which was a very, very bad state of affairs over there. So it's better than it was. Right, Anthony and I are going up to Cribs. He needs to go to B&Q, I need to go and B&M. I've got to drop parcels off, but I thought I'd mention a little non-scale victory. When you first got this car, how long ago? 18 months?
Yeah, something like that.
I couldn't do the seatbelt up. In his car, I couldn't do the passenger seatbelt up, and I've just managed to do it up. And to be honest, if I was a bit faster, it would still go. So yay! I don't travel in Ant's car very often, so it's been a while since we've tried. Yeah, seatbelt does up. Huzzah! It is Tammy's turn to do the evening walk. But she has been, as I was saying, Tammy's been asked to stay on at work and do a few extra hours. So she rang me and asked me if I would cover the evening dog walk for her. And so here we are. I have photographed, oh, sorry, stone in my shoe, well, in my flip-flop. Photographed the 3 bags of stuff that were waiting to be done. Condensed them into 2. One for the unit, one for the loft. There is still quite a lot of stuff that needs to be listed. But at least that photography is done for the first lot. Oh, I can smell spices. Somebody's having a curry, I think. I don't know what I was saying. I'm going to the card route in the morning, but I'm working tomorrow, so it'll be an early one again. Get there early, get it done, get home. And don't buy too much, as usual. This is what I always keep saying, isn't it? I was considering going to bingo tonight, but then when Tammy rang and said that she needed the dog walk covered, I decided to give it a miss. And then I was considering going tomorrow night, but I've remembered I'm on the evening dog walk tomorrow, so that will be a no as well, because it'll be too warm to walk them earlier. It's about 10 to 7 now. I'm going to perch on my plumbing, ring my mother, see how she is. I said to her last night, did you see any of the hot air balloons go up? And she said, no, was that today? Well, bear in mind they go right over her house. Where her house is situated, they go overhead. So she must have been very much plumbed into Bargain Hunt or whatever it was she was watching. But I'm going to give her a ring now, see if she spotted any today. I don't know if you can see that, but a hot air balloon is just about to hit our house, I think. You can see the yellow blur going behind the tree. I'm going to try and move to somewhere where I get a better view. I hope it doesn't hit our house, because that'd be far too much of a good view. But I've got a feeling it's going to go and land in the top field. And there must be a second one, yeah. So I can hear that one, you can probably hear that one puffing it there. There's another one over there. You can just about see that one through the trees. I'll try and zoom in when I edit. Bella, this way! The dogs are not liking the noise. It's okay, babies, it's not going to hurt you. It's okay. They're not going to hurt you. I don't know where the yellow one went. They do tend to land in the bower field. I think I've taken the waffle over to the bower field before now, so you can see one being dismantled years ago. But if they can't get enough height to get over the trees, then they sometimes land on the top field here, which I think that one has done, because I think I can see it through the trees. Let me just collect these dogs. That one's definitely landing on the bower field. And the yellow one, I'm pretty sure landed on the top field, but I wasn't there. Wasn't able to get there in time, and I think it's deflated. Now once they land, they go down very quickly. There it is, look. Can you see it on the ground? There we go, there's a couple going across. And that one came down, look. I don't know whether that was a planned landing there or not. Funny, I was just on the phone to Mum, and she was saying she'd seen a couple of balloons tonight. And I said, oh, we haven't seen any over this side. And then, bam, there they are. I would have loved to get that one on camera actually landing, but you can't have it all. There's another one coming very low over there. I don't know if that's going to attempt to land here as well, or whether that's going to go past. That one's going to come down at the top of Pen Park, I think. That one's dropping very low, but it seems to be passing this field. This one I'm not sure about. I'll take the dogs over to the edge, because if I'm stood in the middle and they do want to land, then a person standing over 3 dogs is probably not conducive to helping that out, is it? Well, 4 dogs, but this one's not on the lead. I think that one's going to head to the bower by the look of it. It's going to just about miss our house if we're lucky. And that one seems to be drifting off to one side, so it's not to be coming this way. It's going to land in the golf course. I walked through to the bower. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's fine. It's fine, calm down, it's okay. It's okay. You're fine. They fired up their gas when they were just ahead of us, and now Bella's having an absolute panic attack. Bella, calm down. I walked through to the bower thinking it was going to land here, but it's gone over us, as you can see, and it's probably going to come down on the golf course, I would have thought. Bella is absolutely done with this now. That was scary, but you're fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Molly, this way. So they've just finished packing one up over there. You can see the basket. They've packed the balloon up. And there are several more coming over. Several more coming over. That was definitely landing in the field. There's a lot of very excited people here to see it. Molly, come here. Molly, come here. All these people, do you think anyone have the sense to move out the way? If not, they're going to be underneath a balloon fairly quickly, and I should imagine the basket's quite heavy. I reckon he's going to land about there. This is my projection. About there. Am I right? I'll keep my finger there and we'll see. Oh. Oh, no. I was about an inch out in my finger width. Oh no, he's still moving. Does it count? I think it counts. I think I was right. There you go, he's down. Oh. And then I think the canopy comes down really quickly then. I don't know how they guide the canopy to where they want it to land, or whether they even do, whether it just lands wherever it wants. Oh, he's got a rope, look. Can you see the little guy running? I'll try and zoom in on this. There's a guy running, he's got the rope that guides where the canopy goes. I found that very interesting. I don't know if you guys did. There you go, that one's down. I don't know whether any of these are going to land here or not. There's another one that's just missed my house. I'm sure they haven't. I'm sure they're perfectly good at not hitting my house. But they look pretty close. There's the Teenage Cancer Trust one. Hi! Come on. They're all landing in the bower now. Must be about 6 or 7 that have gone over there to land now. And a few in the golf course. I don't think Bella will ever get over that. This is literally how close to the roofs of the house they are, look. I don't know what you do if a balloon knocks your chimney off. Who do you complain to? I mean, that's not my chimney. But they are very, very close. Wow. I'm about to get into bed, but before I do, £5 into my tin for every book I read this year. It seems to be that whenever I have a dry spell, like 3 weeks ago when I don't finish anything, I finish loads at once. I do always have several books on the go at any one time. So I have just finished Sense and Sensibility on audiobook. It's not one of my favourite Austins. It's not my favourite Austen. I don't like Marianne. I don't like her. At no point during the book do I even begin to like her, even when she decides that she's sorry for being a mardy little cow and treating Eleanor like crap and all the rest of it. If you don't know the story, then I might be giving you spoilers now. But even at the point where she decides that she's sorry for being a rotten little cowbag, she still makes it all about her. I don't love her, and I don't love Mrs. Dashwood either, because I think she's a bit of a indulgent idiot. In fact, I don't think there's any character in it that I really like apart from Colonel Brandon. Even Eleanor's a bit of annoyance. Anyway, I finished it on audiobook, so that's another £5 gone into the tin for every book I read this year, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning on Sunday. It's 7:15. It's a full 15 minutes later than I wanted to leave. I did that ridiculous thing. Again, I woke up a couple of minutes before the alarm was due to go off, which is quite common with me. But I did that ridiculous thing where you pick up your phone, which I cured myself of for a long time. Before Tammy moved in, when I had the separate office, I used to plug my phone in the office at night with a very loud ringtone on, so that if Mum rang with an emergency I'd hear it, but so that I couldn't reach for it first thing in the morning. Because the time that I lose scrolling TikTok, Facebook, whatever, is bonkers in the mornings. And then when I moved into the bedroom, I used to put it over on the desk at night, and I gradually got back into the habit of plugging it in by the bed, and I don't like it. I need to cure myself of that again, because I pick it up in the morning, as I said, and I waste a silly amount of time just scrolling. So here I am this morning, leaving the house a full 15 minutes later than I wanted to, just because I was scrolling on my phone. I got caught up watching a TikTok reel from a lady who was going shopping. I think she was a size 22, and she was going shopping in the high street shops to see if she could find anything that she liked and that would fit her. And obviously a lot of the high street shops don't go past an 18 still, even into 2026. The reason I got so caught up in it was because I felt that the clothes that she was choosing to try on absolutely did not suit her shape and colouring. So I got really, really caught up in watching it to see if she would actually buy anything that I felt suited her. Funnily enough, what I didn't do was comment and tell her that I thought her taste and choices were wrong, because she was quite plainly happy with her own taste in clothing and the colouring she was choosing. She was quite pleased with the things she was buying and not buying, and it's not my business to tell other people what they should and shouldn't like. And I feel like that's a useful little homage for the day. Can you say homage? Homily. Is it a homage or a homily? I don't think it's homage. Homage is when you pay a homage to someone. No, I think it's a little homily. I'm getting my words mixed up, but it is only 7:15 on a Sunday morning. So yeah, just one of those useful little lessons in life that is good to remember sometimes, that you are welcome to your opinion. Everybody is entitled to hold their own opinion. The clue is in the phrase holding your own opinion, not handing it to someone else to hold. I am going to the car boot sale. I'm sitting here scratching that flipping mosquito bite on my knee, and I should leave it alone because it would go away if I left it alone. Every time you scratch a mozzie bite, it sort of reactivates it a bit. Oh, yes. Oh, car boot sale and then work. Definitely busy for buyers. I am in the overflow car park. First time ever that I've not been able to find a space in either of the first two car parks. Wow. Busier for buyers than it is for sellers, I think. that's just sod's law, isn't it? It's 8:42 and I am done. I'm done for two reasons. Hang on, let me just open this water. Reason one is that it's 8:42 and I've got to go to work. Reason two is that my knee is banging on at me and saying, what on earth's happening here? Ever since I went for that big walk with Anthony the other night. I think a combination of that and climbing up that slope yesterday to get up to the top field to look at that balloon. My knee's like, hello, we don't do this much stuff. So I am going to call it a day. Now, interestingly, having never parked in the overflow car park before, I think I have to drive out through the middle of the boot sale, so that's going to be fun. Been home, got changed, put makeup on, off to work. It's got very warm very quickly. According to the car it's 22 degrees, but I don't think the car knows what it's on about half the time. It feels more like 32. I think we've got highs of 29 today, so I will be in work for most of that. The sun comes around the front of our workplace in the afternoon, so it starts to get very, very warm around about 3-4 o'clock. So that's the danger time, we have to fight to stay awake. Right, and after work I've got to go to the mall to pick up a Too Good To Go box. And I need a shower this evening and a hair wash. And I've got to possibly pick up Natalie. Today is their dress rehearsal. Their dress on stage rehearsal. Dress and tech, is that what they call it? Dress rehearsal and tech rehearsal combined in their amateur dramatics thing. So I will probably have to pick up the girls, although Caitlin has said if she's around she might be able to do it, so that's a bit of a wait and see. And I'm on the evening dog walk, but if it's 29 degrees at 5 o'clock they won't be going anywhere until later, so I will see you guys this evening. I finished work, drove up to the mall. I had bagged a Krispy Kreme Too Good To Go. I think this was £5.50, so you get 6 donuts for £5.50. I haven't looked yet, hang on. There we go, so 3 filled and 3 ring donuts. Natalie has got Lexi and possibly some other friends staying, I think, in the next couple of days, so they will get used up, not by me sadly, but she was very pleased when I said I'd managed to get one. And then when she said she had the girls coming, I thought I'd see if I could get a Millie's Too Good To Go, and they had one of those as well. So this was less money, I think this was £4 something. So Millie's cookies in there. They smell very nice. And then I went in Lakeland to see if they had a particular flavour in, which if they do have it, I don't know where they hide it because I couldn't find it. But they had a sugar cookie mix. And I've never made the sugar cookies, so I thought I would give that a go at some point. I don't know when. That was $2.99. And then I went into Superdrug, where I was only walking through because you go through Superdrug to get out of the mall. But I spotted this, which is Gem Coconut Vanilla deodorant, and I had a sniff of that and that was gorgeous. Really nice. I've just moved the car so I could finish talking to you because some guy came and parked next to me and had the windows open and was plainly listening to me, made me feel self-conscious. Don't get me wrong, he had the right to sit wherever he wanted, but he made me feel odd. So as I was saying, I got the deodorant, which I've now, how have I lost it? I got the deodorant which I showed you and I've now immediately got. Coconut vanilla, that says 48-hour sweat protection. And then I got the body mist to go with it because they just smell gorgeous. They're really nice. So nice. And then while I was in the queue to pay for those, they were also reduced. There was the other reason I picked them up is because I think they were like 30% off or something. Yeah, that was $2.60 and $4.80. While I was in the queue, I spotted a Candy Floss reed diffuser, so I thought I'd have a nice new Candy Floss smelling reed diffuser for my room. And then I spotted Candy Floss foot socks, so I decided I'd have those as well. So that was a random little treat myself, I think. Possibly because I felt disgruntled that I'd picked up donuts and cookies, which I won't be able to partake of. I think I treated myself to other things to make up for it. And now I've spotted a penny on the floor. Hang on, penny for my found money jar. The found money jar does not do very well recently. People don't spend money and drop money the way they used to. And I don't go to bingo as much. I used to get a lot of found money from the bingo hall that was left in odds and ends that leave in the machines. I've explained this before. People leave 5p credit and you can print them all out onto one ticket and add them up. So I used to do that and put it into the found money jar for charity. But I don't go to bingo so much anymore, so that's another thing that's shrunk is the contributions to that. I have got a headache. I did take paracetamol earlier. I think I'll have a couple more when I get home. Right, speaking of home, let's go there. Righty, I am home, I am showered. I have had a phone call from Natalie. I don't need to go and pick her up. She's going to get a lift home with Caitlin, so that's great. I'm surrounded by 3 dogs. The 4th dog is sulking because Anthony's gone out. I have told myself that I cannot bring my car boot purchases from this morning upstairs until I've listed my car boot purchases from last week, which is those 2 top bags there. So I'm going to sit here, get the laptop out and sit here. I'm going to list those 2 bags. It won't take that long. I just need to pull my finger out and do it. And then tomorrow I'll be able to go to the unit and drop stuff off and pick stuff up and get generally sorted out. So I think I'm going to put my Candy Floss foot socks onto my nice clean feet and sit here and list those 2 bags. And I'll let you know when I've done it. Time now? 5:30. Let's see if I can get it done by 7:30. I'm on the evening dog walk, as I said, but it's blazing out there. They're not going anywhere until it cools down. So, and to be fair, do you even look like you want to? Nobody's bothered. Right, let's go. Well, it is 8:25. No, it's not. It's 8:05. Could have sworn it said 25 past when I glanced, but it's 8:05. I am done. I have listed all of the 2 bags. That is a total of 30 drafts, 30 drafts. Lexi said she'll do the evening dog walk. Obviously, I'll pay her for it, but that means I haven't got to get dressed and go back out again, so yay for that. My hair is getting manically larger by the second. I'm very tired, but I'm very pleased that I've done these 2 bagfuls. I think sometimes I just have to make myself rules and stick to them. So in the morning I will now be able to record my car boot haul from today, which means remembering what I paid for stuff. Not much of a challenge there, obviously. And then bring that stuff upstairs, but I've also got a little bit of photography to do in the morning and I need to go to the unit and drop stuff off. So I will have to plan an order for that. I think the logical way is photography, go to unit, come back, record other video, etc. But I think I don't know if Tammy's working tomorrow, because Tammy and I also want to go somewhere, depending on whether she's off or not. I am very tired and I definitely need a couple of paracetamol because I've got a bit of a headache and this eye is drooping, which is not a good sign migraine wise. When one eye starts to droop, can you see it? I don't know if you can. When one eye starts to droop, it's usually a sign that something is incoming. So I'm going to take a couple of paracetamol and see if I can ward it off and ring my mother. And then I'm going to stand up and tidy this room because I've made a mess and I'm not leaving it in a mess because that's how it gets as bad as it was yesterday or whenever it was. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to say goodnight to this week's waffle. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. State of it. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.